Adam Levine made his recent return to The Voice after a long break. However, Levine might not be the only returning face. The returning host himself teased how he could bring back another host, Blake Shelton. Adam Levine is arguably best known as the frontman for the band Maroon 5. He was also one of the original coaches on The Voice. Levine departed from the series following the 16th season. However, seasons later, Levine made his recent return to the series with season 27. Much like Levine, Shelton had also been part of the original panel of coaches on the series. While initially lasting longer than Levine, Shelton eventually left the series following season 23. According to Monsters and critics, the coaches are building up their teams through blind auditions. Notably, this includes musicians from various genres, including ones the coaches might not be familiar with. For example, Levine, who is experienced with the pop rock scene through his work with Maroon 5, added country singer Trevin Dawson. Since he isn't as experienced with country music, Levine teased that he could use his former co-star on the show. Levine himself has joked on the show about bringing Shelton back. He noted, "I'm going to call my friend Blake Shelton and I'm going to be like, hey stupid, help me." Notably, during the early seasons, many country singers who appeared on the show were part of Team Blake. Following his departure, country music icon Reba McEntire took on the role. In addition to Levine's return, Michael Bublé and John Legend have also returned as coaches following the previous season. In addition, country singer Kelsea Ballerini is also joining the series as a new coach. Admittedly, Ballerini has more experience with country music. However, as she is effectively competing with Levine, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to ask her for help. However, Levine was still excited about working with Trevin Dawson. As he noted, Levine called Dawson the perfect person to round out Team Adam. Levine continued, "He has one of these young country voices that I hear a lot. You listen to the guys that are killing it right now in country music, and I think he can do it. I can't wait to coach country. We're gonna kick a ****. For his part, Shelton also touched on leaving The Voice on Instagram. At the time, he shared, "Can't believe it's been 23 seasons of it in BCC Voice. And especially can't believe today is my final episode. It's bittersweet. When we signed up for season 1, I don't think any of us knew what this was going to be. These past 12 years I have made lifelong friends and memories. For over a decade, The Voice has been one of television's most beloved singing competitions, and a major part of its magic came from the undeniable chemistry between Adam Levine and Blake Shelton. Their banter, playful jabs, and deep-rooted friendship became a staple of the show, drawing millions of fans who loved their dynamic as much as the competition itself. When Blake Shelton stepped away from The Voice after season 23, it felt like the end of an era. However, recent buzz suggests that Adam Levine may be orchestrating a plan to bring his longtime friend and friendly rival back to the show. Could Shelton be making a grand return, and if so, how is Levine playing a role in this unexpected twist? Since the early seasons of The Voice, Adam Levine and Blake Shelton became the heart of the show's entertainment. Their bromance, filled with teasing insults and heartfelt moments, added a layer of humor and camaraderie that kept viewers engaged. Though they often competed for the best contestants, their respect and admiration for each other were undeniable. When Adam left The Voice after season 16, fans were heartbroken. The show continued to thrive, but something was missing. Even Blake admitted that not having Adam around took away a certain spark. Despite new coaches coming in, none could quite replicate the special bond that Adam and Blake shared. After 23 seasons, Blake Shelton decided to step away from The Voice to focus on his music, family, and other projects. His departure was emotional for fans, contestants, and fellow coaches alike. While new personalities like Reba McEntire, Chance the Rapper, and Niall Horan have brought fresh energy to the show, many still reminisce about the iconic Levine-Shelton era. Blake's exit was understandable. After over a decade of commitment, he wanted to prioritize personal endeavors, including his marriage to Gwen Stefani and his life outside of reality TV. Yet, The Voice hasn't quite felt the same without him. With rumors swirling about a possible return, sources close to the show have hinted that Adam Levine has been instrumental in nudging Blake toward making a comeback. But why would Adam, who himself stepped away years ago, be so invested in Blake's return? For one, Adam and Blake remain close friends off-screen. Even though Adam has been focused on his music with Maroon 5 and other business ventures, he still holds a deep love for The Voice and what it represents. Some insiders claim that Adam has been in talks with producers about shaking things up, possibly even considering a return himself, but only if he could convince Blake to join him. Adam knows the magic that he and Blake brought to The Voice, and he's been pushing for ways to revive the dynamic, an insider revealed. He's had conversations with Blake about what it would take to get him back on the show, even if just for a special season. Convincing Blake Shelton to return isn't as simple as making a phone call. After all, he left for a reason. He wanted a break from the rigorous filming schedule. However, Adam knows exactly what buttons to push when it comes to Blake. Here's how he might be making it happen. One possibility is bringing Blake back for a special, shortened season or as a guest coach. Instead of committing to a full schedule, Blake could make appearances during certain key episodes, such as the live shows or battle rounds. This would give fans their dose of classic Blake without requiring him to dive back in full time. Another rumored plan is a special reunion season featuring past iconic coaches. If The Voice brought back Adam, Blake, and even other favorites like Christina Aguilera or CeeLo Green, it would be a major event that fans couldn't resist. This type of nostalgia-driven season could be exactly the incentive Blake needs to return. Imagine Adam and Blake coaching together as a team instead of as rivals. This twist would allow them to play off their famous banter while guiding contestants collaboratively. If The Voice wanted to introduce something fresh, this could be a game-changing idea. While Blake hasn't officially confirmed any plans to return, he hasn't shut down the possibility either. In recent interviews, he's mentioned missing aspects of the show, especially his interactions with the contestants and coaches. When asked if he'd ever consider coming back, he's given teasing responses like, "Never say never." His wife, Gwen Stefani, who has coached multiple seasons herself, has also hinted that Blake still has a soft spot for The Voice. With Adam advocating for his return, there's a real chance that Shelton could be swayed. The Voice continues to be a strong show, but longtime fans agree that something has been missing. While newer coaches bring fresh energy, the chemistry between Adam and Blake was irreplaceable. Their humor, competitiveness, and genuine friendship made The Voice feel like more than just a competition. It felt like a family. If Adam is successful in bringing Blake back, it could spark one of the most exciting seasons in The Voice history. Whether it's for a full return, a special guest appearance, or a unique coaching format, fans are eager to see their favorite duo reunite. As The Voice continues to evolve, bringing back Adam Levine and Blake Shelton, even in some capacity, could be a genius move. Their dynamic was one of the show's biggest draws, and reigniting that chemistry could lead to a ratings boost and renewed fan engagement. For now, fans can only hope that Adam's behind-the-scenes efforts will pay off. If destiny and a little friendly persuasion align, we may just see Blake Shelton back in his big red chair, with Adam Levine right there beside him, ready to reignite their legendary rivalry and friendship.